Moving the basketball, we're getting good looks. Got to knock them down. We got to keep our turnovers low.
Thanks for picking up the social distance interview here. I also want to know James Harden. He's attacking early. How do you limit him in the fourth?
Yeah, we did a better job in the third quarter, taking the ball out of his hands, being earlier to help. We got to do the same in the fourth.
Thanks, Coach. Marks.
I like what you did there, Cassidy. Marks. Doesn't have to be personal. Eric Porter. Vogel sticking with his rotation.
This is a Rockets team that's gaining more and more confidence.
Rondo from deep and drills it. It is back to 5. A couple of assists. He died on that P.J. Tucker screen. Tucker drilled him. Wide open. Eric Gordon all day to tee it up. And the former 3
can run the same stuff, and Westbrook makes plays.
Houston doing this against a top 5 defense during the regular season, the Lakers were. Rondo on the break. Missed everything. And here's Austin Rivers. Gordon feeling nice with it, slick with it. And Eric Gordon fouled 10 feet from the bucket, going to back him down. LeBron with that wide base and couldn't cash. Good defense by Tucker. Stood his ground. LeBron punches that. That's by him throughout his 17 years. Gordon drives the foul for the Aces. It's not exactly going out on a limb. But if Bill Laimbeer gets a haircut, I'm going with Las Vegas. Here's Rondo, who's, speaking of haircuts, his brother is in charge of all the barbershops here on campus in the bubble. LeBron puts his shoulder into Jeff Green. Well, if it was a bad call, there's the basketball gods at work, Mark. Houston gets it back.
But again, Russell Westbrook should think this is not going to happen.
And he drills the 3. He's in a nice way right now on a 10-0 run.
And doing all this damage with James Harden on the bench. But again, look at the work that P.J. Tucker is committed to defending Anthony Davis. Where he catches it, you live with that defense. That's an outstanding job.
Anthony Davis took all day and then delivered an air ball. Green got it back, and they won't get which team will maintain their style better. Would it be fair to say that Houston is playing their style better right now?
Well, we know Houston's not going to change their style. They're going to maintain it and absolutely embrace it. The most important thing is not just their offense. Defensively, they have turned it up a little bit, which is really separated. The last leg,
Kuzma trying to guard him. Kicks it out to Gordon. Gordon on the drive. Step back jumper. P.J. Tucker battling LeBron. Tucker comes up with a loose ball. Bron falls on top of it. Wrestling for the loose ball. Jump ball called. No, they're going to call a foul in the NBA several years ago and made himself a home in this league. Is a great defender and role player.
Rebounds. That's awful. Lay up a layup to Eric Gordon. Right now, they seem like a boxer that's on the ropes waiting for the coach to throw in the towel.
Oh, man. Whistle and a foul. Kuzma looking to give them life. And Green with the rebound. Eric Gordon has 11 points in the quarter. And he has had a big bounce back in the last couple of games. Harden, floater in the paint, contact, block, and one.
One-on-one without help or disrupting. But right now, we fall in love with the Rockets' offense. The Lakers haven't scored. That's their
top 10 offensively. And the NBA's leading scorer with the ball, guarded by Anthony Davis.
I'm sorry, again. He has.
Westbrook had to launch, and Davis gets the rebound and is fouled. Kind of figured it was P.J. Tucker, really carved a niche for himself with Houston. LeBron James against Gordon. Rondo passed up an open 3. 10 on the shot clock for Kuzma. Drives on Harden and missed the layup.
How about the job that Eric Gordon has done offensively and also defensively, limiting the damage that LeBron James.
World Cup of Basketball gold medal winning team. in Turkey several years ago. Danny Green. Lakers shooting just 43% from the field. Here's Davis.
But again, look where he catches the basketball.
From the elbow, got stripped by Eric Gordon. And a good defensive play that time by EG. 17-point lead, and we're past the midway point of the fourth quarter. Gordon inside with the kick. Tucker from the corner. Rims out. LeBron and Anthony Davis haven't scored yet in the fourth quarter. Not a good sign for their cause tonight. Lakers really static offensively. There's a cut by Davis. Rondo hovering on the three-point line. Davis underneath and Ward. 5 minutes to go. Westbrook downhill. Denied. Nice feed inside. That's going to be goaltending. Frank Vogel looking for some scoring. They're in control right now. Really in control. Westbrook on the drive. Lost basketball uniform, man.
Absolutely.
James short on the jumper. And the Lakers almost playing like they're resigned right now.
And I tell you what, we pointed about who's the third guy for the Lakers. We don't know right now, and they haven't gotten it done. But more importantly to me, LeBron James and Anthony Davis has got to be better.
Okay.
And when it's all said and done, they've got to be better, especially against,
in what aspects?
Well, they're the two biggest guys on the floor. And there's no answer for them. So they've got to be aggressive from the jump, setting the tone. And they haven't been. They've been tentative.
There's Davis from deep, knocks in that
emotion. Obviously doing it for his grandmother, and certainly praying for him and his family. She'd be proud.
Had to leave the bubble earlier in July when they first got here.
Well, they got this, field goal attempts, 30 plus combined, but it's not about the 30 plus combined. Out of those 30, 22 of them were ones that the Houston Rockets would be willing to give them. They are too great to settle. They've got to make their presence be felt.
Has signaled that this game might be over. Down 15, Caruso with the hammer. Scoring Los Angeles 59-15, and Harden leading the way with 36. The meter still running with 2:10 to go. So they tried to run a double team at him, and Jared Dudley almost came up with the steal. Waiters does. So just like the previous series, if this current trend continues, the Los Angeles Lakers losing the first game to the Portland Trailblazers, then bouncing back and taking them in the gentleman's sweep, winning in 5 games. Westbrook get into a good way offensively in this game, shooting 42%.
I don't think it was Russ. I just think that they got thoroughly outplayed. Right. And look, we talked about the rebound. It's 40-40 rebounding. So the Rockets have done their job, even though they're undersized.
This is going to snap LeBron James's 15 consecutive win streak in the conference semifinals. Guys have had throughout the years. Loose ball out to Caruso. Beyond Waiters, back to Rondo. 10 on the shot clock. And Covington clears. 48 seconds to go. And safe to say that the Houston Rockets are going to move up 1-0 in this series.
A great win for them also.
Mark, they've been very good defensively here in Orlando. Rivers with the crossover and draws the foul. Some pretty amazing things, and this defense by the Rockets has, of course, Mike has done a great job in his hometown and beyond. Basketball, his brother Dan, wife Laurel,